Hey guys, this is Mark Turner with Premier Food Service Group, and I am here with Tom O'Connor from Sammic. And for people who aren't familiar with him or the brand, we're going to give a little quick overview, a little company history, just so you can have an introduction and kind of know who we are and what we're about. So, Tom, can you tell us a little bit about the company history of Sammic? How'd you guys get started? Where's the company based? And then how did you personally get involved with them?
Yeah, absolutely. So Sammic is a 60 plus year old company out of Spain, located in the Basque region, so all the way up in the north east towards France. They started as a company making potato peelers in the basement of one of their houses. So that's where we started out. We still run potato peelers today, the best in the market, we'd like to say. We have a full line of everything from preservation and warewashing for your kitchen. The international catalog has about 2,000 items in it. Currently in the U.S., our catalog is smaller. We're bringing them in as the awareness builds of the brands.
Right.
We're at 100 plus countries, and we are on 5 continents right now.
It's a pretty impressive of array of products from somebody that started out with potato peelers. So, on that note, is it potato peelers? Is what is the product that if somebody was going to get an introduction to Samick and they bought this one product, they would understand what the company is about, kind of their core values and what their target markets are? What would that product be?
Sure. So we like to say that we're a technology company that works with food preparation, right? During COVID, especially, Sammic took great pains to innovate as much as possible. And I always talk about our intuitive or design features that were put in place for very specific reasons. So if we're talking about a couple products or one product that really features that, it could be our XM line of hand blenders. Just something as easy as it has a square motor housing rather than round like all the competitors have. So it just can't roll off the table as easy. Also, they said, hey, how do we make it so that our connections don't wear out and those bearings don't break quite as fast as our competitors? Well, that square motor housing gives you a visual representation that you're locked in place correctly or you're not because it will be unaligned. Whereas with a round
Gotcha.
one, it's a lot harder to see if you're really locked in or not. So little small things like that, just I always bring up that set us apart from our competition.
Yeah. Is there anything new in the catalog that people should keep an eye out for, or something that's come out recently that people may not immediately associate with Samick? But hey, if you guys knew it was in here, you like the other products, this is something you want to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, we have a couple of things that I'm really excited about. So on our veg prep line, when we're looking at immersion bowl processing, we have something called Precise Pulse now. So when you're in the healthcare space, there's something called the IDDSI, which is a dysphagia and other swallowing issues standardization that they're using internationally now. And the idea is that you want to be able to have the same size particle for food, for swallowing, in one facility as another. So you can say that this person can handle, say, a number 5 moist and meaty. So in the past, if your labor, if your people in the kitchen, sorry, pause that.
Yeah,
Um,
in the past.
so in the past, so in the past, when you had your staff trying to get to a particular particle size, if they missed it, they would have to just blend it down to puree and feed the person through a straw. So we're talking about quality of life issues here. So now, without having to do like a quick pulse just with your thumb, where everybody's a little bit different. Some of our competitors, it's just green or red, pulse, pulse. The system itself has a pre-programmed pulse in it. So we're able to say, okay, your recipe in your location for chicken salad, we're going to shred it down with 10 pulses. On the screen, it'll have the chicken button. They'll select chicken. The machine does all the pulsing for them. So it removes some of that human element from the equation, so we can help standardize and give better quality of life to some of these patients in healthcare.
That's impressive. So you've taken something that would be kind of an arbitrary opinion of, what's the correct consistency and turned it into a repeatable, scalable measurement that you can guarantee consistency across multiple locations and make sure you're meeting all the guidelines.
Yep, and we're having great success with it. We have a couple of very large healthcare and senior living communities that are doing it now. So it's tried and tested. We'll help train. We're happy to do that, and give you all the information and all the training programs that we have available as well.
Well, Tom, thanks for the intro. That's a good way to kick things off and get started with Samick for people that weren't familiar with things. I'm sure we'll have more of these and more details on specific products, but thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mark. Have a great day.